Mr. Topalov is here. He won his game against Corus and he would like to show everybody. Please, go ahead.
I made today's game, I think it was mainly home preparation. So my opponent plays the line he also played against me quite often. And I had some idea which was already played. They take, bishop g5, and now most of the players play knight bd7 first and then c5, but he plays different move order, castle, e3 and now c5. Okay, the difference is sometimes bishop can go, or the knight can also go to c5, to c6. So this is a position that already Magnus played some games. Queen a5, and now I think the last game Bishop played knight d2 against him, and then okay, I don't really remember what happened, but black was okay. And here my second Ivan Cheparino found a fantastic idea, I believe. But of course, it was already played, but black won, and players were not so strong. So b4, and knight takes c3, queen a1. And black has two moves. After queen c7, I believe white has a very solid advantage, because okay, I have a two very strong bishops and one pawn and for the exchange, but very strong compensation. So I believe white has a pleasant plus. So the move queen a4, which was played in the game, I believe is more interesting. It's the critical line, but we considered it as not so good. But maybe it's not so easy. a5, I think a very good idea. Otherwise, the queen is in danger after knight d4 and bishop d5. So a5, b5, and now knight takes c5. I have to take, and maybe in this position my opponent made a mistake. I believe bishop d7 was more interesting, because in some positions the pawn on b5 is hanging. But in the game he played with bishop on e6, and after queen c1, rook fc8, and queen a1, it's not so easy for black to make another move than queen c2, because he doesn't have time to double on the c file, because then I just castle. So after queen c2 I had in fact three moves. One was knight d5, but what I didn't like was that after taking and king d2, now rook c8 is not so good, because I have this trap, knight c6, and white is winning an exchange. Maybe in fact still okay, taking and check, king f8, rook takes f1, rook goes somewhere, and still my knight is in danger. But I believe that black doesn't need to play, because after rook a1, for me it's not so easy to unpin, and also my pawn is hanging on a3. So I played another option was to play the move e4, but somehow I didn't believe so in it, because black can even take, and after knight d4, for example, exchange. I mean, the idea is to cover the square c1, because let's say after queen takes e4, bishop e3, or then and the knight goes to d4, it could be better for white. But somehow I didn't believe it. So, of course, bishop e2 is the most logical move. So now, of course, it has to be analyzed. But okay, for example, if black goes queen c3, then I take, and I play the move a4. so I protect my pawn, which is very important. So in the game, black didn't find anything better than to exchange the piece. Otherwise, I play knight d4 anyway. So take, and bishop d1. So now the idea is that if black goes rook c, in fact, okay, rook c8, it's like in the game. I go knight d4, and after this move, a4. Okay, it was first like this. First, Carlsen attacked my pawn, I protected, rook c8, knight d4, and now he made the final, I think, a decided mistake. I believe still white is better after the move rook c1, king d2, and now black has two options. First is to, because okay, obviously knight b3 is a threat, and if he goes like this, I believe that white simply has rook e1, and then the checks are not possible because I just cover and unpin. Probably it was still better, of course.